Seeking the eternal homeland. Xuefeng. Have you ever realized that your soul is wandering? If you doubt this, ask yourself, where am I ultimately going? If you do not know where you are ultimately going, it proves that your soul is wandering. A wandering soul has no fixed abode and can only drift along, blown about by the vicissitudes of the times. Drifting along and being content with your lot is not a bad thing in itself. If one can truly drift and be content without aspiring to a final destination, like a duckweed on a lake that goes wherever the wind and waves take it, this too can be a kind of free-spirited life, an enlightened life. The trouble is that we neither know where we are ultimately going, nor are we willing to drift and be content. This makes life very confusing, sorrowful, and painful. As leaves return to their roots, where does a person fall back to? A drop of water from a small stream meanders through mountains and valleys until it eventually merges into the ocean, but towards what destination does this drop of water, called a human, ultimately flow? Life is full of disappointments and helplessness. Often, we are not as uncomplaining as a leaf or as carefree as a drop of water in a stream. We spend our lives busy and on the move, yet we do not know where we are ultimately headed. Everyone has a home. During the day we busy ourselves outside, but by evening we return home. Even if we are on a business trip far away, our hearts hold a place for home, and we must eventually return to it. With a home, our souls no longer wander, our hearts are not disturbed, no matter how humble or splendid this home may be. It is essential for people to have a home in this world. With a home, life has a haven, a place to rest, a stage to perform, and a goal for striving. Therefore, everyone who comes to this world spends their life busy building and managing their home. Because we have a home of our own, our lives are settled and we do not become duckweed that drifts with the current. So, where is the home for our life? Life is a journey in the human world, but where is the next stop after this journey ends? Where is the ultimate home for life? In the world, no matter where we go to work during the day, no matter where we travel for fun, no matter where we go on business trips, we will eventually return home. But we clearly know that our current home cannot last forever. It can disappear at any time, even if we preserve our family trees. In the long river of time, it is fleeting, even ephemeral. Without a final destination, a person is essentially a lost soul. Seeking an eternal homeland has become humanity's eternal hope, expectation, and pursuit. Where is this eternal homeland? Everything in the world has its own cycle of growth and decline. Some exist for only a few minutes, some for a few hours, some for a few days, months, years, and some for hundreds, thousands, millions of years. The place that can exist for millions of years is the eternal homeland for life. Due to the limitations of our cognition, we cannot imagine that life has an eternal homeland, nor can we imagine reaching this eternal homeland to enjoy the eternal pleasures of life. This is like someone who has lived in a place with distinct seasons all their life and cannot imagine that there are places on Earth where there is no winter and it is like spring all year round. Mushrooms don't know about months and cicadas don't know about seasons. People on Earth do not know about the existence of the 1,000-year realm, the 10,000-year realm, or the paradise of the Isles of the Blessed. What is unknown is a mystery. Once we understand the principles of all mysteries, they are no longer mysteries. There are mysteries in time and space, and there are mysteries in life. When we come to understand the mysteries of time and space and of life, we then know that life not only has an eternal homeland but also know how life reaches this eternal homeland. Life is brief and fleeting. May people first seek the eternal homeland of life. Only by knowing where one is heading can life be full of interest, and the journey filled with joy and meaning. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Consider checking important information.